Game Change has laid the groundwork. The partnerships are strong, the momentum is real, and the impact is measurable.
But a circular economy is not just about waste and the environment. It's about the economy. It's about national security and domestic supply chain sovereignty. In a time where international supply of critical materials is anything but reliable, the United States has a golden opportunity through circularity to protect its manufacturing base, and the Kentucky and Tennessee region can lead this for the nation.
Now, it's time to scale. The $160 million NSF Type 2 grant represents a next major milestone, an investment that'll transform the region and redefine the future of manufacturing. Yet, Game Change is set up with momentum to move forward. The Game Change Alliance has been designed to sustain that momentum by aligning the numerous stakeholders around a charter and model that will bring benefits to members large and small. No doubt, the $160 million NSF Engine Award would be catalytic, but the opportunity at hand does not stop and start there. The vision is clear, the strategy is in place, now it's time to take the next step. Game Change is not just a project, it's a movement, and we invite you to be a part of it.
So what we've built with Game Change is a catalytic opportunity. I think we've now gone through the last 2 years of proving that to ourselves and sort of realizing what we have is an enormous opportunity for the region. To do that, we've known, and to build the vision that we've laid out for ourselves, we've known we need a catalytic investment as well. So we've pursued, of course, the National Science Foundation Engine, $160 million. That's the catalytic investment. And so with that realization, where we're headed now is we're moving forward. We're going to make Game Change happen. To make it happen, though, we need support. Our partners know this, we know this, and the good thing is we're all sitting around the table saying, let's do this together. And so for us, 2025 now is no longer about let's just wait and see what happens with the NSF. It's about let's make this happen with the resources at the table.
Circular manufacturing is about profitability. For the more than 10,000 Kentucky and Tennessee manufacturers, it presents an opportunity to take 20% of every dollar they spend that goes to waste and turn it into new investments.
We are giving a tremendous amount of in-kind time to the organization, and we are very eager to get going. And as these even early days are starting to settle, we're starting to say, why wait for the grant to actually hit? What can we do to get started now? How do we start to make the right introductions, expand the network, bring in our network, and amplify their message as much as we can?
We've built the membership model. We've designed the Game Change Alliance. We've designed programs and infrastructure and ways to create this blueprint and realize that vision here. And we envision raising up to $10 million in 2025. And if we can make that happen, we can already start with infrastructure, with programmatic activities, with a team that leads us forward. Not only do we hope we can do that, we're pretty confident that we can do that.
This is my favorite part, building 4 technology scale centers, co-located with the Venture Studios in 2 cities, 2 distressed communities in Tennessee and Kentucky. And these will be test beds for the Game Change supported, Game Change funded innovation. That's one thing I love from the beginning with Ian's and the leadership team's vision on this is to really embody this whole mission with the idea of inclusive innovation, meaning that everybody who is inclined and able to participate in the innovation economy, in the entrepreneurial workforce, should be resourced and encouraged to do so.
A first investment for us will be in a technology skill center right here in Lexington, Kentucky. We kind of have a bird in the hand right now because we have a great relationship with Lexmark, and they have allocated 61,000 square feet of space that can be used for research and development, scaling, and de-risking new technologies that are going to be necessary for building a circular economy.
And I think I'm really excited about Game Change because it so closely aligns with our own values. So we're really looking at making a positive impact in the communities that we operate in, not just from a community engagement piece, but especially developing the area and the community. So I think that's the biggest thing that I'm excited for. And the vision that we're building with the Tech and Talent Scale Centers, I think it's going to bring such a big benefit to not just developing technologies and our ecosystem, but developing our workforce, bringing talent to the region as well.
The circular economy is about new jobs. Empirical studies of circular economy investments in Europe have shown that it produces a net positive jobs impact from new service providers, recyclers, and supply chain companies. In fact, the Institute for International Sustainability projects that circularity will create 18 million new jobs globally by 2030. And Walter Stahel, founder and director of the Product Life Institute, the oldest consultancy in Europe devoted to developing sustainable strategies and policies, has proven that it's cheaper to create jobs in a circular economy. While the cost of labor goes up, the cost of materials dramatically reduces, and therefore we can employ more people with less money.
If we don't have the critical mass of workers, if we don't have the base of the funnel to start developing our engineers and our researchers so that they can get to that stage, and to your point, if we don't have workers to go into these new facilities to learn the new technology, it's all theoretical. So Game Change is going to allow us to put it in practice, and it's very exciting.
The technology scale centers are also going to be the home of our accelerator programs and our venture studios. So this is also important to recruit these small businesses and these startups that are going to really take advantage of this space and the programming to accelerate those technologies to ready to scale tech commercialization opportunities. Another important investment for us is going to be in our resource recovery digital marketplace. That is a place where our manufacturers and suppliers can socialize unused materials, products, capital equipment for reuse and consumption by other businesses and manufacturers in this area. A final piece of work that we will invest in is on the development of circularity standards with an eye towards certification programs for our Game Change Alliance members and businesses. We are a tip of the spear, and having standards is very important to align on criteria, the characterization of materials and components that are being repurposed from one business and reused in another. So there is a level of certainty on how those materials can be reused and repurposed. We have to act now to secure this space and to activate the space with the Game Change programming to make it available to our Alliance members. Our Alliance is ready, and we're ready to activate this space.
Our partners are strong. Our partners want this. Our region needs this. The call to action in 2025 is to now invest in this thing happening. We're bringing our partners around that table. We're sort of holding hands to jump into the pool together, and we're going to make that call to invest in that vision and see it through with us, walk through that door with us, and make Game Change a reality.
To learn more and get involved, visit GameChangeEngine.org. The future of manufacturing is being built today. Let's shape it together.